You are not a FAANG company. Stop architecturing your data stack like you are. I'm going to show you how one company saved over $120,000 a year by quitting the architecture cosplay and focusing on the architecture that fit their business needs. No hype, no flexing, just architecture that works. A healthcare company, 40 million in annual revenue, hired a new head of data from big tech. Within a month, he proposed this stack: Snowflake, dbt Cloud, Fivetran, Kafka, and migration to Looker once things start to mature. The first year cost over $500,000, and they still didn't have any clean monthly revenue reporting. Fast forward 3 months, board intervention. The build was paused. We stepped in, restructured it around SQL Server, Power BI, ADF, and tools they already had. The end result? Over $120K per year in savings. Working cross-team dashboards within a couple weeks. A system that anyone, not just engineers, could trust and use. Here's the trap. Everyone wants to build for this huge scale, but Netflix is fighting to reduce sub 500 millisecond latency at petabyte volume. You're trying to figure out why Q3 revenue dipped or how marketing is pacing towards its goal. When you mimic FAANG architecture, you burn budget on tools your team can't even manage. This is not a tech problem. This is a business misalignment. Look at these 3 patterns that actually work and what they actually require. Pattern 1, simple foundation. The cost is 5 to 20K per year, depending on your volume. You only need 1 or 2 analysts for this project and probably a solo data engineer. Use case, standardized reporting and some minimal ETL, which is extract, transform, and load for those of you that maybe are not a data engineer. So here's the stack: SQL Server or Postgres, Power BI or Looker Studio, and pipelines with ADF, Logic Apps, or just Python. You could also make sure that you're protecting your information with Key Vault and or Secrets Manager. The performance trade-off, you're not doing real time, but your batch jobs run clean and fast. And do you need to know what your sales were every 5 minutes? Probably not. Team overhead is low. This stack can run on part-time data ownership. This is best for businesses with basic reporting needs and minimal integration sprawl. Pattern 2, the scalable core. The cost of this one is 30K to 150K per year, and the team that's required, probably 3 to 5 dedicated data professionals and a mix of analysts, engineers, and if you want to throw in a scientist. The use case here, multiple sources, governance that is needed for regulatory issues, and faster cycles. Here's the stack: ADF, Fivetran, or Synapse pipelines. Modeling with dbt Core or keep it in-house. Warehousing in Snowflake, Synapse, or Databricks. And governance with Microsoft Purview. Observability with Orchestra or something similar. The performance trade-off here, batch jobs scale well, but you're going to need some proper scheduling and dependency checks to keep things healthy. So the orchestration is important. And here's your orchestration debt warning. This is where teams often build overly complex stacks for what should be simple scheduled jobs. Every orchestrated step is a failure point, and you don't necessarily need that. The team overhead here, you need ownership across the ingestion, modeling, and quality. Again, why you need 3 to 5 people. By now, you should have some lightweight test coverage, at least some model level assertions, and version controlled pipelines. This is a best fit for companies that's transitioning from reporting to decision systems where trust, lineage, and scale really start to matter. Pattern 3, the strategic platform. The cost is, again, these are scales, and the scale's higher on this one. The cost for this one's about 150 to 500K plus per year. And you're going to need a team of 6 to 10 engineers and some platform support. Real use case is real-time needs and regulatory pressure, some machine learning, and advanced use cases. Here's the stack. Streaming ingestion with Kafka, NiFi, or Event Hub. Modeling with Lakehouse, Delta, or Data Vault. CI/CD pipelines with test coverage and automated validations. Deep access control, tagging, and security policies. The performance trade-off here, you gain low latency and concurrency, but every layer adds fragility if you don't have the right people to manage it. Team overhead is high on this one. You're going to need platform engineers, DevOps maturity, instant playbooks, and some on-call support. This is best fit for companies with scale problems today, not maybe in 2 years if growth grows perfectly. Pattern 2 is where most businesses should really be aiming. It's scalable, auditable, and it doesn't require a Kubernetes PhD to keep the lights on. The mistake here is that teams either stay stuck in pattern 1 for too long or overreach into pattern 3 because they saw it on some LinkedIn post. Across our clients, we consistently see 30 to 50% savings just by aligning the architecture to actual business needs, not vendor hype. And the benefits are bigger than the money. Faster time to insight, happier analysts, fewer tickets for broken pipelines, less attrition from burnout. This isn't about spending less, it's about spending right. What should you do next? Start by asking yourself this question. What problem are we trying to solve with our data system right now, today, not 3 years from now? Then map your current architecture against these 3 patterns. Are you overbuilt for your current needs? Are you underpowered for the stage of your growth? Do you know what your team can actually support? Be sure to check out this video if you want to save yourself 100K in potential Databricks mistakes.